So we are 12 episodes into Pokemon Horizons and we still don't really know if this is all taking place in the same universe as Ash Ketchum, the universe that we've all been watching for 25 years. So today we are going to be taking a look at all of the little hints that we've got, and if I personally think that these are in fact in the same universe. So let's get into it and I hope you enjoy. So the world itself is pretty similar to the regular Pokemon anime. They have anime exclusive areas like the new Pokemon school that Liko is going to, and also game areas like the different places in Paldea that we've seen so far. So it does fit the mould straight away. The world itself seems to function pretty much as usual. You have trainers who aspire to either do the gym challenge and get stronger, or maybe they have other goals like we saw in Roy's online class session. I don't think there is too many hints in the world itself to clarify if this is the same universe or not. The only sort of reference to the old series we have so far is Nurse Joy. Now some people will brush this off and say, well, Nurse Joy has always been around, so she was never going to leave. I actually think Nurse Joy could be a big indication that this is the same universe. In the games, the Pokemon Nurse was never stated to be called Nurse Joy. This is always an anime exclusive thing. The long line of Nurse Joys. The whole family come from the original anime timeline. We have however seen Nurse Joy in the alternate universe movies, so they could have just thrown her in to make things simple, but I still think it is a tiny hint towards it being so. Next up is the characters, and so far we have zero connection back to any of our old characters. Freed and his crew are all completely new characters, and so are the two new protagonists Liko and Roy, and even the new evil organisation, the Explorers. These are all new characters, so none of these characters would give us that connection. I don't think it's out of the question that maybe somewhere down the line Freed randomly mentions watching Leon and Ash's battle, if it was in the same universe. I feel like that would be a pretty cool connection, but as of now we aren't going to get any of this. People were really holding out hope that Ash or Serena would be the parents of Liko, and personally I hated that theory, so I'm glad that was debunked recently with the reveal of Alex and Luca. But if you think about it, we have only interacted with these new characters or characters from the Gen 9 games, the Paldea region, a region that we never saw Ash go to, so there's literally no connection to him at all. I think it will start to get interesting once we revisit other regions. That's really why I made the video, because the next destination for Freed and his crew is Galar. And despite the lack of screen time and development for Galar in Journeys, it was still massive. It's the place where Ash became champion of the world defeating Leon, and the exact words of where Liko's grandmother is, the old castle in Galar. For me this is Hammerlock straight away. That's the first place I think of. Liko's grandmother could live in that town, or maybe the outskirts in a little house, who knows. But Hammerlock is such a prominent location for them to be going, and it says to me that they could be bumping into some huge characters that were important in Pokemon Journeys. The likes of Raihan, Leon, or even Sonia. Any three of them would give us that connection that we need. Just a little hint to tell us that this is the same place. I mean, look at Ash's battle versus Raihan. Leon is sleeping in the damn bush outside the front gates of Hammerlock. That's how easy it is to bump into one of these characters. So I think once this series gets to Galar, it's going to be really interesting. We could meet Raihan, and you can probably tell depending on how he acts straight away if it is the same universe or not. Now I don't expect anything crazy like them name dropping everyone. I don't even really want them to talk about Ash just yet, but if we get some sort of connection or nod back to the universe that we all know and love, it can just open up the possibilities for speculation and just a lot of fun to be had with this series. So other than a few really small hints, I can't really find any connection that points towards it being in the same universe, but also at the same time I can't really find any to say that it isn't. The one that people bring up is the statement made by Amethio, where he questions Freed when Freed brings out his Pikachu, saying, "Are you really going to fight me with that?" As if to say Pikachu is a weak Pokemon, which would beg the question, did this man not see Ash's Pikachu take down Leon's Charizard and win the Pokemon World Championship? But again, this could have just been a throwaway line or a bit of fun. I don't want to take this as evidence. Also, Amethio might not have even watched that battle, so who knows. Overall, I think this series is in the same universe. It would be a shame if it wasn't. I think they are just treading really carefully, and that's why they're starting with Paldea and showing us all new stuff. They don't just want to throw us straight back into continuity issues, which is a big positive. I hope later down the line we find out that it's all connected and a massive reveal that excites everyone. There is a lot of possibilities. I just hope it's not a reboot. We've seen other series go down that same route, and the series just slowly dies out. It loses a lot of fans who don't want to grow attached to a whole new cast every single series, so I'm praying this is just in the same universe and one day in the long term future we can see some really cool links. But that's it for this one. What do you think? Is Pokemon Horizons set in the same universe as Ash Ketchum? Let me know. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.